pardon? Hmm?
I said, you love me.
What do you think? Mm. Come in.
A cable for monsieur.
Oh, thanks. What time is it?
It's 3 o'clock, monsieur.
In the afternoon?
Ah, oui, monsieur.
Keep it, darling.
I haven't got any money on me.
Oh, merci, madame. Merci beaucoup.
How much did you give her?
10 francs.
That's nearly a pound.
Oh, what does it matter? We're on our honeymoon.
Oh. No.
What is it?
The house has fallen through.
But it can't. You've signed the contract.
Yes, I have, but the other chap hasn't. He's backed out.
Oh, well. We've got 2 whole days before we worry about it.
43 hours, actually. Oh, well, we'll just have to get a furnished place and start looking all over again, I suppose.
Could go and stay with Daddy.
No, we'd be better in our own place.
But cheaper.
Well,
Give you a chance to get to know him.
I know him already.
No, you don't. He's an old darling, really.
You're 3 minutes late, Lang.
Your watch is fast.
My watch is never fast.
Never?
I will take that tea into Mrs. Monroe.
Mr. Monroe prefers me to take it.
My daughter prefers me to take it.
Your tea will get cold.
Since the days, Lang, when I rescued you from the inept performance of small parts in provincial theatres, I have become inured amongst many miseries to cold tea. She's a great big fat girl, twice the size of me. Lang, have Fidela attend to me. She's the kind of girl to marry me. Me. She's the kind of girl to marry me. Tiddly push. Terrible fag in here. Let's have some air. Morning, darling. Morning, Dexter. Rise and shine.
The old ham.
You sure you don't want me to run you to work, darling?
Well, your father's been kind enough to offer me a lift, so there's no point in us both getting wet.
Dexter, be so good as to open the garage doors. There's no point in us both getting wet.
No. Well, goodbye till lunchtime, Mrs. Monroe.
I'll think of you every minute till then, Mr. Monroe.
And I'll think of you all the time, too, darling.
Come along, you two. You ought to have got over that sort of thing months ago. Take that macintosh off. You'll make the seat wet. The gates, Dexter. Come on. on, Dexter! Come on, man! I'm sorry I can't take you any nearer to your office, but I go a different way from here.
Well, if you'd said that before.
Yes?
Oh, never mind. It's only 10 minutes walk. I saw everything. It was self-defense. Terrible.
Well, I thought it was rather good myself.
Eh?
We were only rehearsing my play. A Knife in the Back. I play the leading role.
Pillsbury Hall, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
1 and 2 tickets still available, sir. Stalls £half, benches 1 and 6.
I'm looking for a house.
Who isn't? Kindly deal with this person, Miss Letchworth, will you?
I'm looking for something small, well-built, and not too expensive.
Name,
Dexter Monroe. And I'm already on the books of 7 other estate agents.
address.
Elsinore, Beacon's Cross, care of Sir Beverley Grant.
Sir Beverley Grant?
Yes.
Are you staying with him, sir?
Well, he's my father-in-law.
Really? I'll deal with this gentleman, Miss Letchworth.
Oh, it's kind of...
Yes, not at all. Your father-in-law, eh? What a marvelous actor. I modelled my belch on his. And did you see his bottom at the Old Vic? Tremendous.
Yes, but about the house.
Oh, yes, of course. You'd like to view something right away, would you?
Well, as soon as possible.
Well,
yeah.
how about this afternoon? My services are always at a client's disposal, even on a Saturday afternoon.
But Roddy, you
Well, another
promised
time, Miss Letchworth.
Well, I don't want to spoil.
No, no. Just going to play tennis, you know. We'll play another game tonight instead, won't we? Yes. Yes. Now, I'll pick you up at 3 o'clock at Elsinore this afternoon. Is that all right?
Oh, yes, it's very kind of you.
Not at all, sir. Sir Beverley will be there, won't he?
Oh, I expect so.
Yes, well, I'll certainly be there at 3 o'clock.
Glad to have been of help.
Good day.
My foot is on the first rung of the ladder, Miss Letchworth. Everyone tells me I ought to turn professional. Now, if I can get Sir Beverley to give me an audition...
Could you get me one too, Roddy?
Well, now, first things first, Lana. It's what I've always wanted. With my acting ability and my sex appeal, nothing can stop me.
I can see my name flashing in Piccadilly right now. Roderick Chipfield. Roderick Chipfield.
Sir Roderick Chipfield.
We mustn't rush things.
Travel agency.
Good morning.
Can I help you?
Good morning, Miss Gaskell. Good morning, Mr. Donovan. Morning, Miss Marthrop. Still coming down in buckets outside. Sorry I'm a few minutes late, Mr. Wedgwood. Still searching for a house, you know. I'll make up for lost time, don't you worry.
Where is he? I've fixed up a foursome for us.
You'll have to count us out.
Why?
We're going to look at some houses.
What on earth for?
Well, Dexter wants to buy one.
What's the matter with this one? It's warm, comfortable, spacious. Furthermore, it has the merit of being free.
Well, Dexter appreciates that.
Well, what's the matter with him, then?
Well, don't you know? He's just married.
He's only himself to blame for that. Why should I be made to suffer? This house needs a woman in it.
Well, darling, you have got Lang.
Lang?
Eh?
What have you been keeping from me all these years?
Daddy, listen. Dexter and I want a home of our own. We like to be alone occasionally.
Oh, excuse me, sir. Hold it. That's it.
Are you suggesting that I'm in your way?
Well, you are a bit of an old gooseberry sometimes, isn't he, Dexter?
Well, yes, sometimes. I mean, well, not exactly. Only, you know.
I should hope not. Anybody could live here without knowing of my existence. I'm calm, considerate, self-effacing, and altogether delightful.
Yes, but...
People usually pay to enjoy my company. You have it for nothing all the time. Now, go and get your clubs. I shall be in the car.
Ah, Sir Beverly Grant, if I'm not mistaken. Off for a quiet game of the old Scotsman's croquet, eh?
Who are you?
Roderick Chipfield, sir, estate agent.
And occasional strolling player.
Are you the individual who is endeavoring to sell my son-in-law a house?
Yes, sir. I have that privilege.
My son-in-law does not require a house. My daughter prefers to remain with me.
If I may say so, sir. Who can blame her?
So there is no point in your hanging around. Well?
Can I ask a favor of you, sir?
What is it?
I'd be eternally grateful if you come and see my performance in A Knife in the Back at the local hall on Thursday night. I've not only written the play, sir, I'm also directing it and playing the leading role. Sex-mad killer.
Thank you very much indeed.
Then you'll come, sir?
No. Goodbye, Mr. Chips.
No, Chipfield, sir.
Come along, you two. We shall be late.
I've told you, darling, we're going to have a look at some houses.
Aye, with Mr. Chipfield.
How sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child.
King Lear.
Oh, bravo, sir. Very well done.
Julie?
Yes, darling.
Won't you come too, sir? Please, please. Room for a small one in front.
Very well. You may not be willing to give up anything for your father, but your father is perfectly willing to sacrifice his weekly game of golf in order that you should not be saddled with some suburban Shangri-La
At an inflated price.
Drive on.
Yes, sir. Right away.
You have now spent 65 minutes searching for Rose Cottage, a bijou gem set in alleged rural surrounding. Do you think there is any point in our going on any further?
Oh, it certainly is, Sir Beverly. I haven't seen the property myself yet. I've got a feeling it's going to be just what they want, you know. I'm sorry about this delay, Mr. Munro.
Oh, that's all right. If it's hard for you to find, it'll be hard for others, too.
And no doubt we'll be able to persuade the council to do something about this road, sir. Rumor has it they're building a motorway down here that will greatly increase the value of the properties.
That sort of rumor, Mr. Chesapeake, is only believed by the gullible or the half-witted.
I believe it, sir.
Exactly. Is that it?
Ah.
There we are, sir. There.
Oh, it's not bad, darling.
Not bad at all.
Obviously falling to pieces. Reminds me of a cottage in Long Live the King, a play I was in once.
That was the one where Bonnie Prince Charlie was hiding in the apple tree, wasn't it?
You're entirely wrong. I presume you refer to Charles II, who hid in an oak tree.
Oh, anyway, you're terribly good playing royalties. Do you play polo as well?
Oh, Dexter, a wishing well. Isn't that romantic?
I suppose it is.
Most unique feature, actually.
Undoubtedly Elizabethan. Got the date on it here somewhere.
1888. It's a perfectly ordinary well, the kind that pussy falls into. It suggests there is no main water supply.
Well water is so much healthier, you know. It's delicious with the old Scotch. Delicious. I think Pussy's been here already.
Oh, it's locked.
Come along, darling.
Seems very solidly built. Something tells me this is just what we need.
That's just as I thought. The whole place is falling to pieces.
Oh, that's nothing to worry about.
A couple of screws will soon put that right.
Of course they will.
And furthermore, we can do it ourselves.
We'll do everything ourselves. Oh, no, just a minute, dear. If you don't mind, I'd like to carry you over the threshold.
Oh, Dexter, what a darling idea. Isn't it, Daddy?
Absolutely darling. Now you'll be able to lay a new floor for yourselves, won't you?
There we are. After you, sir. This way, sir. Mind your head.
It's a bit small, isn't it?
Much easier to warm up. Now, if you want a larger room, you can knock down this dividing wall here.
Oh, what a good idea.
If you knock down that wall, you'll knock down the entire house.
Now, Daddy, don't be such an old pessimist. Dexter and I are going to have a look round on our own. You stay here and talk to Mr. Chipfield. Come on, darling.
Now, sir, Sir, I'm very glad to have the opportunity of this little chat with you. You see, I'm anxious to turn professional.
Really? With Tottenham Hotspur?
Oh, sir, you are quick. Yes. No, not Tottenham Hotspur, sir. Harry Hotspur. Once more into the breach, dear friends, and all that old Vic stuff.
Mr. Chipperfield, I fail to see why I should deprive the property business of a bad actor in order to supply the stage with a bad estate agent.
It's not much of a kitchen, darling.
No, we'll just have to start from scratch. But try and imagine what it would look like with a refrigerator there, a sink unit there, a stove there, and a small cupboard over in the corner there. Can you see what I've got in mind?
Yes, I think I can. Refrigerator, sink unit, stove, and cupboards. Yes, I know exactly what you mean. But won't it be a bit expensive?
No, not if we're careful.
Well, Daddy will take care of it.
Julie, I'm not going to take a penny.
All right, darling. Not a penny. We'll have a chandelier up there. Only a small one, of course.
Might not be a wee bit ostentatious. Oh! Careful, it's a loose floorboard.
Thank you. Oh, Dexter, isn't it a darling? We'll have a four-poster here, a big one. And we'll have cupboards all along that wall for my dresses. And we'll have another one here for my shoes.
That'll be marvelous. Where am I going to keep my clothes?
In the spare room, I suppose. Who are those people?
They've obviously come to look over the house.
Well, you're not to let them. Tell Mr. Chipfield to send them away.
Right.
Oh!
Loose floorboard.
What's happened here?
Somebody's in our garden. Mr. Chipfield, tell them to go away.
Steady, Mrs. Munro. It's Mr. and Mrs. Trumper. They're clients of ours, too.
Well, tell them it's sold.
Can't do that, I'm afraid. It's up for auction. You'll excuse me, won't you, sir?
What are we going to do?
Put them off it, of course. Daddy, you must help us, even if it's only to annoy Mr. Chipfield. Oh, please, darling, you're such a fabulous liar.
Ah, Mr. and Mrs. Trumper.
How do you do?
Good afternoon.
So glad you were able to have a second view of this delightful property. Yes. Opposition. They're crazy about this place, too.
Quite the pokiest cottage I've ever been in. Riddled with dry rot and the drains reeking of black fever.
And it's a pity about the delinquent school next door.
I fell.
Wasn't very clever.
Well.
Come along, Cedric. He's just showing off.
Excuse me.
Of course.
Yeah.
The idea.
Dexter, are you asleep?
Yeah.
Do you think those ghastly people will buy our cottage?
They might.
Couldn't we definitely decide to buy it ourselves?
It's an awfully big decision to make. We'd better sleep on it.
I do love it so. Shan't sleep a wink worrying about it.
Good morning, my daughter. Come on, Dexter. Rise and shine.
That settles it. We're going to buy Rose Cottage or bust.
Yes, well, from what you say, Mr. Monroe, it appears you not only have a delightful property in Rose Cottage, also a fairly sound investment.
Oh, I knew that's what my best friend would say.
I take it you propose to put up a small percentage of the purchase price?
Exactly, yes.
Yes, where we... excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
While we advance the remainder using the house and your life insurance policy as security.
Leaving me with ample reserves for improvements, you know, carpets, curtains, etc.
As it remains to be seen whether your bid of £4,000 is successful at Friday's auction.
Oh, I'll not bid a penny more.
Well, that's the sort of talk we like to hear in the county bank.
Thanks.
Apple Cottage.
Rose Cottage.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one.
Kindly remove that car.
I was here first.
If you were here first, your sixpence would be in the meter.
Don't let him get away with it.
Don't worry, I won't.
Shall I get the police, Cedric?
I'll deal with this, Muriel. Out! Out!
Say that again if you dare.
Out! Out!
Right, that's done it.
Oh!
Oh,
oh. Now!
You know perfectly well that I've gone into that
One at a
space
time,
and
now.
started here.
One at a time now! One at a time!
Who put the money in the meter?
I did. Cheat!
Oh, you!
Now then, you know the law, sir. This gentleman hired this space, so off you go, or else.
Marple!
come along, we'll be late for the auction.
Don't you want a parking ticket or not? Linda!
8.5 I bid, 8.5 I bid. Do I hear 8,750? 8,750 to the gentleman there, 8,750. Do I hear 9,000? Do I hear 9,000? 9,000 I bid. 9,000 pounds for the first time, 9 for the second time, going for the last time at 9,000 pounds. Gone. Thank you, sir. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Shifty-eyed bloke with the blue rinse. Well, now we come to Rose Cottage, a Tudor paradise surrounded by health-giving country fresh air. Birds in the trees, roses round the door, enchanting mod cons at the bottom of the garden.
Go on, get on with it.
Do you mind, sir? I'm starring at this auction. Now, who'll start me off with a realistic bid? Shall we say 5,000? Oh, come along, ladies and gentlemen, come on. Who'll give me a bid? Anything to get me going. Come, anything, anything. You, sir?
1,500.
Oh, really, sir? No joking, please.
3,000.
3,000 I bid. 3,000 I bid. 3-1. 3-1. 3-2, do I hear? 3-2 at the back there. 3-2. 3-3 anywhere, 3-3, 3-3. All the threes, 33. All the threes, 33. 3 and 4, 34, 34. 3-5 at the back there. 3-5, 3,500. Any advance on 3-5? 3-5, any advance on 3-5? 3,500. 3,500. Going for the first time at 3-5. Going for the second time, 3,500. For 3,500 pounds. 3-6. 3-6 I'm bid. 3-6. 3,600. 3-6. 3-6 I'm bid. 3-6 I'm bid. 3-7. 3-7. 3,700. 3-8. 3-8. 38. 3-8. 38. 3-9. 3-9. 3-9. Do I hear 4? 4,000. Blind 40. Blind 40 I'm bid. 4,000 I'm bid. 4,000 I'm bid by the distinguished looking gentleman in the glasses there. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. 4,000 I'm bid. Any advance on 4,000? Now going for the first time for 4,000 pounds. Going at 4,000 for the second time, and for the last time, 4,000 pounds. 4-1 I'm bid. 4-1. 4-1 I'm bid. 4-1 I'm bid. 4-1 I'm bid. Do I hear 4-2? Do I hear 4-2?
Dick, you're mad. We've reached our limit.
Do I hear 4-2? 4-2 I'm bid.
You promised no higher than 4,000.
Oh, 4,200. Any advance on 4,002?
4,003 and damn the consequences.
That's the spirit, sir. 4,003 and to hell with the consequences. Do I hear 4-4? 4-4 I'm bid. 4-4. All the fours, 44. 4-5. 4-5 I'm bid. 4-5. 4-6. 4,006. 4-6 I'm bid. 4-6 I'm bid. Any advance on 4-6? This is terribly exciting. 4,600. 4,600 going for the first time. Going 4,600 for the second time at 4,600 pounds. Bingo! I mean, sold for 4,600 pounds to the lady in the charming red and blue straw hat.
That's no lady, that's my wife.
The Rose Cottage is yours, eh? Did you go to the 4,000?
4,600, actually.
600 more than we anticipated, eh?
Well, you see, there was a bit of a mix-up, but the place is well worth the extra money.
I suppose you expect us to advance you the sum required. Yes. Well, now. Yes, well, I think we can authorize that, as long as you don't expect the bank on every occasion to subsidize your mix-ups.
Oh, no.
Sign there, please. We'll fill in the details later.
Oh, sorry. To Rose Cottage.
Rose Cottage. Our first home. Aren't you excited?
I've always wanted to live in the country. Just listen to those birds.
I can hear cows, too.
Do you know something? This is the first meal that you've ever made for me.
Actually, darling, Lang made the sandwiches.
Oh, did he? Oh, well, never mind. I'm sure they'll be delicious anyway.
Oh, Dexter, the cows are coming down our lane.
They make an awful mess of the road. Still, they look very picturesque.
Watch it. Oh, watch it, watch it. Oh, now then,
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, Dexter, don't leave me.
It's all right, they won't harm you.
Afternoon.
Where do you think you're going?
Cantor's Meadow, yonder.
Then go round by the lane and get those cows off my property.
Oh, you bought Rose Cottage, then?
Yes, I have.
Then you'll know all about the right of way and all that, eh? Right, now watch it, Christine.
What right away?
Dexter, they're stampeding!
This is outrageous. I'll call the police. At least I would if I had a phone.
I'll take a message if you like. But you know the sergeant knows all about the right of way.
I'll write to my MP about this.
The last lot did that too. Yeah, but it didn't get him nowhere. Come along there, Delia. Now watch it, Jack. Down, you naughty boy. That's it, that's it. Well, see you next Thursday, then. Good afternoon. Come on there. Come on, Bluebell.
gone?
Yes, you can come down now, darling. They've all gone.
Oh, right.
Everything's all right. Don't be afraid. Come on and give us a nice big kiss.
Morning, Lana, baby.
You're half an hour late.
I've been compiling a dossier on a most valuable property.
Harvard Hall?
Roderick Chipfield, the man with a million faces. I'll show you. Tom Brown's school days.
Oh.
Look back in anger. Dr. Jekyll. Mr. Hyde. The Invisible Man.
Oh.
When Sir Beverly sees these, I'll be made. And so, Lana, baby, will you?
Oh, Roddy. I'm going to do what no estate agent has ever done before.
See if I can be of assistance after the house has been sold.
What's this?
Daddy must have sent them. Don't be angry, darling. He's only trying to help.
Bulstrodes of Belgravia. By appointment to the nobility. That means another 50% on the bill.
Don't worry, darling. He's probably only giving an estimate.
Well, these tiles will most certainly have to be relaid, and at the same time, I suggest we repoint the chimney stacks and check the gutters. All right, sir?
Yes, windows will have to be repainted and the sashes checked.
What's going on?
Ah, my daughter and son-in-law are going to live here.
Morning, sir. Shall we continue with the interior?
Very well.
You see, my whole aim is to do away with this ghastly, oldie-worldy, tea-shoppy, country cottage motif. Well, that'll have to go.
Yes.
Then I suggest we eliminate this wall leading to the hall, with perhaps a picture window here with a terrazzo leading through to the lawn.
I'm quite content to leave the artistic details to you. Agreed, Juliet?
I think that's a lovely idea.
I thought we were going to do everything ourselves.
If this cottage is even to be remotely tolerable, it'll have to be done up by experts.
Yeah, but wait a minute. I'm not a millionaire, you know.
You were saying, Mr. Bullingbrook?
I thought the colour motifs should be yellow and apricot. They're the colours of the season, you know.
And green.
Yes, moderation.
I don't want to interfere, but...
What is it, Dexter?
Well, this happens to be my cottage, and I'll decorate it as I want it without interference from anyone. Now get out, the lot of you.
A nice show of gratitude, I must say.
It is Dexter's cottage, darling.
There was a time when my efforts to provide you with comfort were appreciated.
But Dexter wants to do it his way.
Very well.
I'm sorry, darling.
That's all right. But Daddy's so sensitive.
Oh, I know.
Do you really think we'll be able to do it all ourselves?
Aye. And for what we can't do, we can find a country workman whose prices will be more within our means.
Hello there, sir. Looking round the old love nest? Remember me?
No audition.
Oh, sir, before you make such an unwise decision, do look at these. You see me in an entirely new light, sir.
Young man, I have no wish to review your snapshots.
But I'm the man with a million faces, sir.
I'm gratified to think that you have more than one.
Oh, sir, look.
Good heavens.
Surprises you, eh, sir? I'm a master of the old disguise, you know.
Disguise? That is major surgery.
So that's not supposed to be there at all.
Don't apologize. I admire your versatility.
What? Oh, but this isn't me, sir. But this one is, here. Would you like to see my widow Twankey?
Some other time, Cuddles.
What? Oh, but you won't be wasting your time, sir, I can assure you. I've got...
Must be inside. Well, no messing about, eh? Gets on with the job. What's that noise? Is it the radio?
I suppose so.
But you know just where I'll be. I'm gonna scrub, 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 yeah. Scrub, 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 yeah. Scrub, 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 yeah. Until my baby comes home to me. I'm gonna scrub, 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 yeah. Scrub, scrub.
Oh, there you are, Mr. Wicks.
Good morning, sir. We're just taking advantage of our tea break to have a little rehearsal. I don't think you've met my three assistants, have you?
No, no.
That's Stan. He's on electricals and tenor solos.
Yeah.
Then we got Ron. He's brickworks and guitar.
Hello.
And then that's old Wall. He's on plumbing and harmony.
Professionally known as the Scrubbers.
And, of course, yours truly, jack of all departments. Get the lady a chair, Stan. Come on.
I won't sit down, thank you very much.
Have you decided on everything that's needed, Mr. Wicks?
Ah, well, that's just what we've been discussing, sir. I mean, you don't want to rush into any needless expense now, do you?
Well, we'd like an estimate as soon as possible.
Ah, yes, well, I'm afraid you'll have to wait a day or two for that because, you see, Mrs. Wicks, you see, she's the accountant and she's got a... Well, she's poorly.
But it isn't going to cost all that much, is it?
Oh, no, very little indeed. Considering.
Ah, considering.
Well, how long before we can move in?
Ah, well, now, let's have a look. Let's see now. What's the date, then?
Friday.
Friday, is it? Well, that's the 5th. That's the 12th. 19th. Well, that'll be about, oh, not long. Well, this won't do, will it? Time's money, men. Yeah, you shouldn't be here talking with us, you know, because we're on your time, ain't we?
Wiring all right, Mr. Wicks?
Oh, well, it's a bit out of date, but nothing that can't be put right, eh, Stan?
Ah.
How much is it going to cost?
Oh, very little, ma'am. It's just a little job. These old fuse boxes are perfectly all right, pliers be, Stan, provided you treat them right. See, they're never any good, these old fuse boxes. Well, I never. Look at that. Yeah, this must have been an arms dump during the war. Ah, that's more like it.
What's that, then?
That's a swallow's nest. If we was Chinese, we'd make soup out of that.
How's it going? Any trouble?
Oh, no, just a few tiles missing and a bit of loose guttering. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, about half a day's work, in fact.
Oh, if that, Mr. Monroe. Eh, Ron?
Yeah, that's about the size of it.
Good, good.
Is everything all right?
Oh, perfect. The way things are going, we should be in 10 days. Well, a fortnight, anyway.
I was under the impression that my assistance was no longer required.
Oh, don't be silly. I told you Dexter didn't mean that.
You told me, my dear. Your husband did not.
Well, he will now, won't you, darling? Won't you, darling?
Well, naturally, I didn't mean to be rude. It was just that I was getting so worried about the expense. I'm sorry.
I accept your apology unreservedly. And I think the curtain material quite delightful and inexpensive at £2 a yard.
Oh. Well, this looks like Mr. Wicks's estimate. Well, might as well start off with the bad news first, eh? Gee whiz.
Anything wrong, Dexter?
£983.11 and 5p.
That, I dare say, is only a beginning.
He says the whole roof will have to be redone.
I'm sure he does. That's how these small-time builders exist.
Listen to this. For plumbing, £305.
Ridiculous. We'll have to go and see him straight away.
I can't. I've already had one day off this week.
Well, somebody's got to go.
Your name, Wicks?
That's right, sir. Joshua Wicks, plumber and builder and sometime interior decorator. What's this, then?
Your estimate. It's far too high. I propose to go through it with you, item by item.
So be it.
Is this one of the skilled labor force enumerated on page 1, section 6?
No, he's my mate.
Yeah.
To fetch your tools when you forget them, I suppose.
I'd be obliged, sir, if we could dispense with the customary humour about plumbers and their mates. The modern sanitary engineer doesn't forget nothing, and neither does his mate.
Indeed.
Hey, Josh. You'll be suggesting next that young Ron here has come to say that he's forgotten our dinner.
How did you know?
I warn you, sir, it ain't safe up here, is it, Ron?
No, it's falling to bits. Look at it.
There's no need to make it worse than it already is. This part's perfectly sound anyhow.
Ah, but that's one of the good ones. Look at this. It's disgusting, I'll tell you.
Yeah, Mike, you see the chimney stack? It's cracked right down the middle. Let's show him, Ron. Come on.
Get your head through it.
What's the matter, nervous?
Certainly not.
Well, you ought to be, because this bit here is condemned, as per page 3, item 17.
On the contrary, this section of the roof is perfectly sound. I ought to know. I've played some Christmas...
Are you all right down there, sir?
Perfectly. One thing my profession has taught me, how to fall.
Well, mind where you put your feet. We don't want you going through the ceiling now, do we? I'll have young Ron bring a ladder to you. Come on, Ron. To revised estimate for roof. 2 dozen more slates, new joists and underpinning, say, 2310. Plus, new bedroom ceiling, say, £42. They never learn.
£23.10. 42 quid. Can you spare me a moment, Mr. Wedgwood? Well, the fact is that I've been working pretty hard lately, and it's 2 years now since I last asked you for and what with my new house and the unforeseen expenses, well, I expect you can guess what I'm about to say. I wouldn't have brought the matter up only. Of course, if business hasn't been too good lately and you don't feel that this is the right time? No, well, thanks anyway for giving my suggestion your kind consideration.
Scrub, 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 until my baby comes home to me. After a couple of times, look, it's home, then it's scrub, 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 scrub. Scrub, 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 scrub. Scrub, 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 scrub. Morning, Joshua.
Oh, morning, sir. Mind the fence there, will you?
Hello, hello. Everything all right, Mr. Munro?
Oh, fine, fine. Apart from paying too much for the house, having to take 2 weeks unpaid holiday, and the builder's estimate goes up on an average of £50 a day.
Jolly good.
What do you want, anyway?
I was hoping to snatch a word with your delightful father-in-law. He's anxious to browse through my scrapbook. Would you care to...
Sir Beverley's not here, and I'm busy.
Yeah, well, is there any chance of him turning up later, then?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll wait, if you don't mind.
As you wish, but keep away from that wall.
Oh, why?
I'm about to knock it down.
No. Pickaxe. No. Pickaxe.
Boy, watch it!
Allow me.
Oh!
Stuck.
I can see that. Well, I'll have to knock it out from the other side. When I shout right, I'll bash and you pull, right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Right. Call this a bath? It's too narrow, it's too shallow, the plug hole's inaccessible, and the taps are in the wrong position. It's nothing more than an exaggerated bidet.
It's the standard model for the bijou residence, sir. Most of our customers prefer the taps in that position.
I prefer to turn on my bath with my hands, not with my feet. The tap should be here, in the middle.
But, Daddy, that sort's far too expensive.
Don't get spoiled with tub for a heap with the tap. I want to enjoy my bath when I come to stay with you. Let's see if you can't find something better somewhere. Now, what about that one over there?
Oh, no.
This is our deluxe suite, sir. As you can see, it has the single-type faucet, tastefully disguised in the shape of a dolphin, and, as you require, set into the wall in a central position.
How much?
300 guineas, sir. Delivery in 1 week.
Daddy, we can't possibly let you do it.
Is there a lavatory included?
Yes, sir.
Where is it? Oh, I beg your pardon.
Would you care to try the bath besides, sir?
Yes, sir.
Naturally. That's better. Have a good splash in this. All these gadgets work? Ah! Stop it, man, you idiot! Why on earth didn't you tell me this water was turned on, you imbecile?
Wrong towel, sir.
If I carry on like this, you know, I'll be too tired to give Sir Beverly an audition. Irresistible.
There's only this wee bit left.
Can you spare a minute, Mr. Monroe?
What is it?
Well, what we always say in the building trade is there's always surprises around the corner. I mean, some's good and some's bad. You have to take the rough with the smooth.
Aye.
Well, to cut a long story short, as you might say,
Aye?
it's the roof. Wood rot. The whole lot will have to come down.
How much?
Well, without, as you might say, committing myself, £300. Give or take 50 or so.
Why didn't someone tell me this before?
Always have trouble with these cottage conversions, you know. I don't know why people ever buy them. What I mean is, the surveyor should have noticed. You did have a surveyor, didn't you?
There wasn't time.
Wasn't time, eh? Well, back to work. Time's money.
Blessing in disguise, really. All these improvements you're making will greatly increase the value of the property. Not only that, I'm saving you a great deal of money by helping you knock down this wall.
There! What's going on there?
Is this it?
Yes.
What's it been used for? Target practice?
Oh, Lang.
You know, you've got about as much chance of moving in here this month as I have of dancing a pas de deux with Dame Margot Fonte.
Oh, Daddy, don't be like that. You wait until we get inside. Dexter's working wonders.
Oof! Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, don't worry. He always was a sucker for slapstick. Oh, nice big room.
Yes, it'll look even bigger when the ceiling's finished.
The proper way to whitewash a ceiling is for the brush never to leave the surface except when dipped in the pot.
Yeah.
And you missed out that bit over there.
I haven't got to that bit yet.
What kind of wallpaper are you going to have?
We're not having wallpaper, we're distempering.
False economy. Distemper flakes. You must have paper.
Here we go again.
You keep out of this.
How about a nice floral design?
I can't think of anything quite so disgusting. What this room needs is something perfectly simple. I will endeavor to find it.
We're not having wallpaper.
Bath's arrived.
I do hope you like it.
Oh, I'm sure I will. I'll go and get Mr. Wicks. Oh, would you mind?
Not at all.
Daddy?
Hello, sir. Having a bath? I was just passing, so I thought I'd just...
Chepstow, I neither know nor care what you want. You've chosen the most inappropriate moment to call.
You said you'd be good enough to have a look at my
Not
picture.
now, thank you. I'm supervising what threatens to be a most delicate operation.
Well, I'm glad to give you a hand, Sir Beverly. Whilst I'm doing that, perhaps I can tell you about the Pillsbury pageant.
Careful there, careful.
Directed by Roger Chipfield, who will also be appearing
Steady
in the
there.
role of
Go into the middle.
Sir Walter Raleigh. Now, it's a very historical festival. It'll be very colourful, and I shall personally supervise the whole... Hey, Bert, hey, steady.
Must you always draw attention to yourself, Mr. Chipmunk?
Don't land your bait down there, sir, please. Time's money, you know. Come on, up with it, lads. Lift it up. Oh, do come on, sir.
Yes, put all that rubbish down and lend a proper hand.
Right there, sir. All right. Wait a minute, my finger's caught. My finger's caught in the hole.
Remove it!
Oh, oh, oh.
Mind the paintwork.
Take the crate off it.
We'll have to get the case, you know. You ought to order the shower, you know, sir.
And now get it erect.
Watch the paintwork.
Watch what you're doing, you half-witted nincompoop.
Oh, it's my father-in-law.
Stand up. Hey, what?
Oh, right there. I'm sorry. The best thing is to get this round in the door, and then we can get it over the banister here.
All right, take your side.
Watch the woodwork!
Stop sucking a finger and go and give them a hand.
Tip over on that side. That's it.
I've got it. Land down, Mr. Chipfield. Come on.
I'll give you a hand. I've got it here. Oh, not much room there.
You're not taking the weight on it. Oh, careful. I'm a bit squashed.
Mr. Chipfield, you're in the way.
You'll have to get over the other side, sir. Get over this side.
I don't know whether I can. I'll try. All right. I can't get my foot out down here. I'll hold on to this. Yeah.
Mr. Chipfield, are you all right?
Don't come in. I'm in the bath.
Dear.
Yours is a bath Fridays. Well, what do we do now, then?
Take it outside and start again.
Come on, boys. Get it out.
Go on there, bleed down. Go on there, my darling.
You cow! Here she goes. Now, gently. Up. No. Hold her there. Hold her.
Yeah, this will clean up a treat. Smashing.
It looks lovely, Daddy. Absolutely divine.
Certainly does. Well worth all the trouble, don't you think so, Dexter?
There she is. Now, hold her there. Oh. No. Wait a minute. Now, stop. That's it. Yeah. Now. Forward. No. Forward.
In the words of the immortal Micawber, annual income £20, annual expenditure 20/6, result misery. You are heading for misery, Mr. Munro.
You see, there have been one or two unexpected expenses in connection with Rose Cottage.
That, sir, is putting it mildly.
The trouble is I can't get the workmen out.
But they haven't finished yet. Well, there's only one way to get them out. You must move in immediately.
But the central heating isn't finished yet.
Central heating? Even Mrs. Gallagher and I haven't central heating. So far as this bank is concerned, this extravagant and reckless spending spree must cease forthwith. In no circumstances whatsoever are we prepared to advance you any more money.
I must have 100 or two.
Then I suggest you borrow it from your father-in-law.
I'd rather shoot myself.
Oh. And don't expect the bank to pay for your funeral. Good day, sir.
Poor Daddy, he's going to be so lonely.
Well, he's got Lang.
Not bad, eh?
It's lovely.
Just a minute. I'll carry you over the threshold properly this time. Up the daisy. Oh.
message from Mr. Wicks. Don't use front door. Use back.
It's not.
Oh.
This is all I've ever wanted.
Me too. Mind you, I'll feel happier if I've got curtains in this window.
I don't know why you worry about it. Nobody can see us.
All the same, I think I'll put up this blanket. Oh, damn.
Don't worry, darling. Moonlight's very romantic. Do you love me?
What was that? Oh, no.
Where is everyone?
In bed.
Well, it's only 10 o'clock. Open up.
What does he want?
That's what I'd like to know.
An old man broken with the storms of state is come to lay his weary bones among ye. Couldn't let you face it alone.
Oh, I want to just get into bed.
Be careful of that. We must christen the house in an appropriate manner.
I suppose you'd better come in.
Do you mind if I have the room facing south?
But that's our room.
Otherwise, I shall keep you awake all night with my asthma. He took me into a shady wood. He done me all the army could, and now he's joined the army. Come along now. Rise and shine, 7 o'clock. You are 10 minutes late. I presume you'll dispense with your tea break in order to make up the deficiency.
Here, wait a minute.
Furthermore, I want all services connected at once.
Can't be done, sir.
Why not? Have you forgotten your tools?
I've already had occasion to remonstrate with you about casting aspersions on the plumbing profession, sir. The modern sanitary engineer is like the proverbial elephant.
And just as slow.
Wall? Where's Wall?
Hey, we must have forgot him.
Which of you is the senior electrician?
I have that honor.
Take me to your circuit box.
It ain't ready, sir.
Do as you're told.
As you say, sir.
What are you, a fugitive from jukebox jury?
No, you see, I'm on the roofing, and I've finished, and I've come to collect all my gear.
I'll see that you've got it all cleared up by lunchtime.
Yes, lunchtime's your mother.
Juvenile delinquent.
Right. Fuse, circuit, main switch, right? Down, on, up, off, right?
15 amps? That's no good at all.
But the electricity board says that you
I don't give a damn what they say. I want 30 amps.
But you'll overload the circuit.
Great heavens, man. Do you mean to say we haven't rewired for 30 amps like I told you?
Look, sir, these sort of jobs can't be rushed. If I could just be left alone for 5 minutes... With all due respect, sir, I can't go...
I know what I'm doing. I played Edison and let there be light.
I don't care if you played left half for Chelsea. Electricity board regulations...
Do as I say.
Oh, well, if you think you know better than me in the old southern region...
I do.
1, 2, 3, 4. She's oh so sweet. I'll get him 30 amps. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
I've heard of going over like a bomb, but this is ridiculous.
30 amps, eh? They never learn to work.
No. Look. Fold as you go. You see?
Oh, yes.
Like this.
Oh, I see.
Sit.
I'll do another piece.
It's not as easy as it looks.
Never mind, here's another piece.
Just testing the circuits. You damned fools! And what do you think you're doing?
Hanging wallpaper.
Then I suggest you hang it straight.
Oh, it is a bit crooked, darling.
Does it matter all that much?
Of course it does. If you're going to do a job, you must do it properly. One shifting about 2 inches to the right. Wasn't any good anyway.
Bit of rag, that'll not hold it surely, will it?
It will. Very well it will.
Oh, hang on, then I'll get one of it. Right. Oh. Hey, Mr. Wicks. What's the matter? Can't you find a bit of rag? What did Oh, you see? We never forgot him. He'd come on his bike.
Is the water turned on yet?
Before turning on the water, it is necessary
Don't make
that
excuses, man. Turn it on at once.
If we must, so be it. Water, if you please. Hey, but Mr. Wicks... I am no longer in charge here, Walter. Hey. Do as a gentleman says.
What's that? Air? Soon get rid of that. Do something, man! Do something!
You mustn't muck about like that, sir. You'll choke it.
They never learn.
Right?
Right. Now, just a bit more to the left.
How's that?
Fine. We are doing well.
That's better.
Well done, Daddy. You're clever, too.
That paper's not properly butted. As the paste dries, the paper contracts.
And I suppose you think you can do it better.
Of course I can. Give me that brush.
I'll do nothing of the sort.
Now, Daddy, you do the pasting. I've got lots of other things to do.
Come on, man.
Thanks. Whoops! Nearly right in it, Sir Beverly. Very comical, but a bit sticky round your buttocks. I say, you know, Mr. Munro, you're turning this place into a regular little Shangri, proper little paradise.
What do you want, and why are you wearing that ridiculous apology for a beard?
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, Sir Beverly.
Ugh.
Besides, I'm playing Sir Walter Raleigh in the pageant. Remember? That's why I came in, actually, sir. A couple of tickets for the VIP's enclosure. You won't be wasting your time, Sir Beverly. I'm at my best in the well-known puddle scene with Queen Elizabeth.
I wish you'd paddle off, Mr. Chipfield. We're trying to get some work done.
Well, I'll help you. Delighted. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Just shifting this down the other end of the room.
Allow me, Sir Beverly. Mustn't overdo it at your age. Oh. Beg your pardon, sir. Whoops. Oh. Really put your foot in it, Mr. Munro.
I don't want to seem ungrateful, but I think I could do this job much better without assistance.
That's perfectly all right, sir. No trouble at all. There. Oh. Sorry, sir.
Idiots.
Now, round here. Oh.
Remove it. Paper.
Brush! Scissors. Hold that. Hold that. Paste. Hold that. Turn it over.
Paper. No, a wee piece for up here. Oh, you damn poster.
Oh, nasty.
Caca. You want to be careful, sir. Can you spare a moment, please, sir?
Can't you see I'm busy?
Yes, well, I want your okay on the main fuse box, sir. If she blows, I'm not going to take responsibility.
Very well. Spare me a minute?
I'm coming too. It's my fuse box.
What's going on?
I think I can guess why you want to see me, Mr. Wedgwood. You may have been feeling lately that I haven't quite been pulling my weight. The fact is, I've had so many financial worries, I can't think of anything else. I realize that my work may have suffered a wee bit and that I have been late 5 times in the last 2 weeks, but you weren't thinking of firing me, were you? And you'd like me to leave at the end of the month. The end of the week? Thank you.
worry, darling. You can get another job. You could even start your own travel agency.
What with my overdraft?
Where do you want this, miss?
Oh, just put it down there and be careful with it. It's a valuable antique.
Right, miss.
Hello, Lang.
Ah, hello, Mrs. Monroe. Is he ready yet?
Well, no, not quite.
You have told him, haven't you?
We thought we'd better leave it until the last minute.
We better do it now, otherwise he'll never move out. Where is he?
You realize that idiot Wicks persisted in fitting 15-amp fuses directly contrary to my instructions. I told him to fit 30 amps.
Daddy, Dexter has something to say to you.
Certainly, my boy. What is it?
Yes, well, I wanted to ask you if...
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm perfectly comfortable.
Yeah.
Lang, what are you doing here?
Come to take you home. They're fed up with you interfering and everything.
Is this so?
Of course not, darling. It's just that Dexter and I feel you'd be better off in your own house.
We've enough trouble as it is. I mean, we should start off married life on our own.
I see. So your father isn't wanted. Lang, be so kind as to fetch my bag.
I mean, it's a perfectly normal thing for a young married couple.
Perfectly normal. I stay too long by thee. I weary thee. Dost thou so hunger for my empty chair that thou wilt needs invest thee with mine honours before thy hour be ripe? O foolish youth.
Henry IV, Part 2, Act 4, Scene 5. Terrible.
When you're ready, Lang.
I feel awful turning him out like this.
Ah, now don't you fall for his hearts and flowers routine.
Oh. What's the matter, Daddy?
Nothing. I'll be all right in a minute.
Don't worry. He always does that when he can't get his own way. It's only wind.
I really am going to fire that man.
Oh, you're feeling better already, eh?
Goodbye, my dear. I trust I've left nothing behind that'll remind you of me.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Oh, of course he will, selfish old fool. I say good riddance.
It's not a very nice thing to say after all he's done for us.
Done for us? He's stuck his nose in at every turn, doubled our building cost, and given me so much worry I've lost my job.
It's not a nice thing to say about my father. You've made mistakes, too.
And the biggest was to get him for a father-in-law.
So it was a mistake to marry me, was it?
I didn't say that. It's only your father I can't stand.
Then it's a pity you let him house you, feed you, and entertain you, all three.
Oh, he did it to please himself. He's a miserable, sanctimonious, cantankerous old buzzard.
Do you really think that?
Yes, I do.
Then this is what I think of you. I hate you!
Where do you think you're going?
Back home, where I belong.
Julie, come back! I didn't mean anything. She'll wreck the car.
Can you take me to the fire station? Sure, jump on the back. Do we have to go quite so far? We're only 2 minutes, son. Yes, you're the one who's in a hurry, aren't you?
Going to a fire? Coming away from one, actually. You see, my house is on fire, and this young fella's...
Can't you think of anything better than that? Let's have a look at your license.
No, we've got to get the fire brigade.
Oh, yes. Your license, please.
I haven't got it on me. Don't you understand? My house is on fire! Right, you trying to interfere with the law? Oh, you stupid great net! Yeah, you... Thanks for the light! Hey, come back!
Oh, no, you don't! Now, let's have your particulars for a start.
Anybody here?
Yes?
Oh, quick! Quick! Oh, sorry. Fire! Fire! Don't!
Now, sir, no need to panic.
Eh?
No need to panic. Name?
Oh, Harry Monroe.
Harry Monroe.
No, it's Dexter.
Harry Dexter.
Oh, my house is on fire.
This is not the first fire the Pillsbury Brigade's been called upon to attend. Address?
Rose Cottage.
Rose Cottage where, sir?
Pillsbury, you damn fool.
Pillsbury, you damn... Care to climb aboard, sir?
Oh, yes. Hasn't there any other firemen?
You've chosen a bad day for a fire, sir. All my lads are at the pageant.
Hey, nonny, no, and a scrub, scrub, scrub. Hey, nonny, no, and a scrub, scrub, scrub. Hey, nonny, no, and a scrub, scrub, scrub. Until my lady comes home to me. My lady's left me. I don't know why. Was she unfair? Did I make her cry?
Oh, awfully good, Harold. I'm sure you'll die a great death.
Oh, thanks very much, Mr. Chipfield.
Keep a nice straight back, Sir Francis. Is your posture quite right?
I've never had any complaints before.
Oh, Bruce, you look marvelous. Now, if at first you don't succeed...
Give up.
Incredible atmosphere, Charles. Incredible.
This wig's giving me a terrible itch.
Nellie, don't let them drop out.
Yes. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Don't lose your head.
Oh, I like the hairdo. Now remember, chaps, no smoking.
Look at all those people. What are we going to do?
What's going on?
Can't you see there's a fire?
Yeah. Been going on there now. Oh, some time now. Where you be? Come on, my darling. Here, Mr. Whitworth. It's on fire. I know this won't be coming. It's wow, the engine. Oh, I thought you meant the house. I was going to say, I know. Fred! Someone to the brake quick, sir.
Where's the hydrant?
Hey?
Where's the hydrant?
Oh, we ain't got one. We'll have to use it well.
Right, get the pumps working.
Right.
Don't just stand there. Come and help. Get them cows out the way.
Were you first?
If you could even get some of the smaller valuables out. No! What are you doing, you silly big ass? The door's open. Oh, thanks.
Hey?
Here. Right.
What do you think you're doing?
First things first, so she's on fire.
First things first.
There will not be a rocket from HQ if our appliance goes up.
And what about my house?
Don't worry.
Number 2 hose working.
All right.
Don't you worry now, sir. We'll soon have everything under control.
What's happened?
Well's gone dry, Fred. Sir.
Where's the nearest hydrant?
A mile away, Fred. Fred.
That's that then. Right then, save what we can.
Yeah.
Hurry up there!
That's careful. That's a valuable antique. The leg stuff, Mr. Wig.
Think big, Jack. Damn it.
If only you'd summoned the brigade earlier.
They never learn. Do we?
Sorry about this, sir. Can we give you a lift anywhere?
No, I've got nowhere to go.
Well, if she starts up again, give us a ring.
I say, Mr. and Mrs. Munro. I say, have you heard the news?
What news?
Do you remember that motorway I said might go through here?
What motorway?
Well, it is, right through your front garden. They're going to requisition.
A motorway. That's all we need.
But you don't understand. You'll get back all you paid for the place, plus a handsome profit.
You're kidding?
No.
But that means we've got to start all over again.
Not at all. Wisteria Cottage on the other side of the hill is a real bargain, ready to move into. You can view it straight away.
Have you got the keys?
Of course I have.
Come on.
I feel like a fairy godmother.
I shall be delighted to give you an audition.
Will you really, sir?
I always believe in helping young talent. You may find your own way home, Lang. I shall not be home to dinner.
I see. Oh, well, that's show business.